Welcome to the Stylish Design channel. I will help you understand what HTML is in an understandable format and for free. Content of the video lesson. Doc-type HTML element. The HTML element. The head element. The title element. The meta element. The link element. The script element. The body element. HTML global attributes. Don't forget to subscribe. Buckle up. We're about to embark on an exciting development journey. HTML follows the rules contained in a document type declaration file that define which elements, attributes, and their values are valid for a particular HTML type. To understand the interaction of elements of a web page, it is necessary to consider the so-called related relationships between elements. Relationships between multiple nested elements are divided into parent, child, and sister relationships. Doctype is responsible for the correct display of the web page by the browser. Example: the HTML element, the root element of the document. All other elements are contained inside. Everything that is outside the element is not perceived by the browser as HTML code and is not processed by it. Example: the head section contains technical information about the page, title, description, keywords for search engines, coding, etc. The information entered is not displayed in the browser window, but contains data that tells the browser how to process the page. Example: mandatory element of the head section is title. The text placed inside the title element is displayed in the title bar of the web browser. The title must be no more than 60 characters long to fit completely in the header. The title text should contain the most complete description of the content of the web page. Example: an optional element of the head section is the meta element. With its help, you can specify the description of the page content and keywords for search engines, the author of the HTML document, and other metadata properties. The head element can contain several meta-elements, because depending on the attributes used, they carry different information. Example: the attributes described on this slide as well as global attributes are available for the element. Attributes of the meta-element. Attribute charset specifies the character encoding for the HTML document. The refresh attribute updates the document every 30 seconds. The author attribute indicates the name of the author of the document in free format. Description attribute define a description of the web page. The generator attribute specifies one of the software packages used to generate the document. For example, the keywords attribute contains a list of keywords, separated by lumps, that correspond to the content of the page. For example, the viewport attribute adjusts the viewport to make your site look good on all devices. Also, the name attribute can take values from the extended specification such as creator, Googlebot, publisher, robots, slurp, viewport, although none of these have been officially adopted yet. The link element. You can also set document styles using another method by writing them in a separate file with the .css extension. For example, style.css. For example, to link a document to a CSS style file, you need to use the href attribute to specify the address of the file, and the rel attribute to tell the browser how to use the linked file. Example: the attributes described on this slide as well as global attributes are available for the element. Attributes of the link element. The href attribute, the main attribute of the element, as a value, is the path to the style file. The rel attribute, the attribute defines the relationship between the current document and the referenced document. The icon attribute specifies the path to the icon that will be used for the current document. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We continue. The sizes attribute specifies the size of icons for visual display. It can take the following values. Width by height. Defines a list of sizes separated by spaces. Icon sizes are specified in pixels. The type attribute defines the type of the document that is linked. The script element allows you to attach various scripts to the document. The script text can be located either inside this element or in an external file. If the script text is located in an external file, it is linked using element attributes. Example. The attributes described on this slide as well as global attributes are available for the element. Attributes of the script element. The circle attribute indicates the location of the script file. The attributes described on this slide as well as global attributes are available for the element. Attributes of the script element. The circle attribute indicates the location of the script file. The HTML body tag is intended to store the body of a web page and its content, which is displayed in the browser window. The information that should be displayed in the document should be located exactly inside the body container. Such information includes text, images, tags, JavaScript scripts. The body tag is also used to define the colors of links and text on a web page. This practice is discouraged in HTML and instead, it is recommended to use styles to specify the color scheme, applying them to the body selector. Example. Some attributes do not need a value because they have only one option. They are called logical attributes. The global attributes listed in the table below can be used on any HTML element, although some of them may not affect elements. The class attribute is a space-separated, case-sensitive list of element classes. Classes allow CSS and JavaScript to select and access elements using class or function selectors. The data attribute creates user data attributes that allow scripts to exchange information between HTML and its DOM representation. The hidden attribute tells the browser that the element should be hidden. The id attribute defines the unique identifier of the element. Its purpose is to identify an element when linking using a fragment identifier, an anchor, scripts, or CSS styling. The id value must not contain spaces. Unlike the class attribute, elements can have only one unique identifier value. The title attribute contains additional information about the element, providing a hint for the page. Thank you for being with us on this exciting journey. I hope you have gained valuable knowledge and inspiration to start your web development career. Don't stop there. The world of web development is endless, and even more interesting and difficult tasks await you ahead. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next development tutorials and other interesting topics. Like if you enjoyed this tutorial and share your success in the comments.